The Haunting of Valak in the Cursed Forest. The Cursed Forest was a place shrouded in legend and fear. Villagers spoke of a malevolent spirit, a nun-turned-demon named Valak, who prowled its shadowy depths. Few dared to enter, and those who did were rarely seen again. One cold, moonless night, a group of friends decided to test their courage. Emma, James, Lisa, and Eric were avid thrill-seekers, convinced the stories were nothing more than local folklore. Armed with flashlights and bravado, they ventured into the forest, their laughter echoing amidst the eerie silence. The air grew colder as they ventured deeper. The trees, gnarled and ancient, seemed to lean toward them, their twisted branches forming grotesque shapes in the darkness. Emma shivered, pulling her jacket tighter. "This place gives me the creeps," she muttered. James smirked. "It's just a forest. The villagers made up Valak to keep people away. Don't tell me you're scared." Suddenly, a faint whisper carried through the air. It was low and guttural, like the sound of wind through a graveyard. "Turn back." Lisa froze. "Did you hear that?" she asked, her voice trembling. Eric shrugged. "Probably just the wind. Let's keep moving." As they pressed on, the whispers grew louder, more distinct. They weren't just whispers, they were chants in a language none of them recognized. The forest seemed alive, the trees groaning and shifting as if watching their every move. Then the chanting stopped. In the deafening silence, Lisa's flashlight flickered and died. "What the?" she began, but her words were cut off by a blood-curdling scream. Emma pointed her flashlight toward the sound and gasped. Standing a few feet away was a figure in a tattered nun's habit. Its face was pale, its eyes black pits of malice. Valak. The demon moved toward them with an unnatural glide, its bony hands outstretched. "You should not have come," it hissed, its voice echoing unnaturally. Panic set in. The group ran, their flashlights bouncing wildly as they stumbled through the undergrowth. But the forest seemed to conspire against them. Branches clawed at their clothes, roots tripped their feet, and shadows danced at the edges of their vision. James was the first to fall. He screamed as an invisible force dragged him into the darkness. The others could only watch in horror as his cries faded into silence. "Keep moving," Emma yelled, tears streaming down her face. They reached a small clearing, their breaths ragged. But there was no relief. Valak appeared again, this time hovering above the ground. The demon's grin stretched impossibly wide, revealing sharp, decayed teeth. "Your souls are mine," it growled. Eric tried to confront it, holding up a makeshift cross fashioned from twigs. "Stay back!" he shouted, his voice quivering. Valak laughed, a chilling sound that reverberated through the forest. With a wave of its hand, Eric was thrown against a tree, his body crumpling lifelessly. Emma and Lisa clung to each other, paralyzed with fear. "Please," Emma whispered, "let us go." The demon tilted its head as if considering her plea. Then, with a flick of its hand, the world went dark. The villagers found no trace of the friends the next day, only their abandoned flashlights at the forest's edge. They whispered prayers and lit candles, knowing that the cursed forest and the demon within were not to be disturbed. To this day, the whispers of Valak echo through the trees, a haunting reminder of the terror that lies in the heart